What do you know? Here we are at video number 4 already. The top 5 secrets you must know before investing in solar for your home. Are you feeling excited about getting close? Are you feeling excited about getting closer to the start of your solar journey? One of the most popular questions I get from the general public is, do I actually save money from solar, and is it worth it? The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Today, I'm going to show you how you save from solar, as well as how long it will take you to pay back from your system. There are 4 things that affect the savings when you're converting to solar. Number 1, your solar output, which should be very consistent if installed correctly. 2, how much solar power you consume from your own system. 3, your energy rates, which is what you pay for your electricity. And number 4, the feed-in tariff rates, which varies between retailers and state depending on where you live. You save by offsetting your grid usage. What does that mean? Let me give you a quick example. Okay, so let's say that your regular electricity rate you pay for electricity. Okay, so let's say that currently you pay 26 cents for 1 kilowatt of electricity. So we'll put up here 26 cents is what you pay. Now every 1 kilowatt that your solar system produces, you use the power instead of buying it from the grid, which means that you've just saved yourself a full 26 cents. Okay? So you've saved yourself this money here. Once the electricity is produced on your roof, you don't have to buy it from the grid. Now you might be thinking, so that's not much in real terms. But let's look at it. The average household uses between 15 and 20 kilowatts per day in a 24-hour period. As we've learned in previous videos, typically a 6.6 kilowatt system will produce on average about 26 kilowatts a day, more in summer, less in winter. So let's look at the daytime portion. So let's say the daytime portion of that 15 kilowatts used is 60%. So 9 kilowatts of that the home uses during the daytime. The rest, the other 6 kilowatts, is used at night. The system has produced 26 kilowatts, meaning there's 17 kilowatts to be sold back to the energy provider. Now at time of filming, the top retailer was Origin, and they were offering 14 cents as a buyback rate if you like the feed-in tariff. So let's do the calculations for this average particular day without solar power home. Without solar power, so let's do the calculations for this average particular day without solar power. The home would have used 15 kilowatts at 26 cents, so 15, this, 15 kilowatts times 26 cents equals $3.90. Okay, so that's what the power bill would have been if there's no solar for that day. Now you've installed a quality solar system and it's producing 26 kilowatts, and you use 9 kilowatts of that during the day. So that's a saving of 20. So that's a saving of 9 kilowatts that you're using during the day times 26 cents equals a saving of $2.34. Okay? Now you still have 17 kilowatts to be able to sell back to the grid. So 17 kilowatts times 14 cents equals the power that you sell back to the company. That's a total of $2.38. Okay? That they buy back from you. Now you still need to buy some power at night. So that's 6 kilowatts, which is the remainder of the 15 that you're using, times 26 cents. So you're paying $1.56 at night. Okay? So without solar, your bill for the day would have been that much. With solar, you've sold back to the grid this much, and you've had to buy this much. Sorry. Without solar, the power bill would have been this much. This is how much you've saved by not having to buy from the grid. This is how much you've sold back, and this is how much you had to buy at night. Now, when you calculate those numbers, here's what you get. Your day's power bill is now only 74 cents instead of $3.90 for that day. So that's a saving for the day of $3.16 you've saved by having solar, just for one day. Now let's put that into the standard power bill terms for a quarter. Without solar, the bill would have been, this existing bill would have been $351. Now the new bill, calculated out with solar, is only $66 instead of $351. That's nearly a $300 saving every 3 months. Now, the bigger the system you put on potentially means more money that you save. The rates vary between retailers as well as the states you live in. This can be a balancing act. However, a good solar company should be able to work with you to work out the best option for your personal situation. I'm happy to sit down with you and work out your particular home needs. Just reach out through the link on this page and we're more than happy to help you. You might be thinking, I'm giving the grid cheap energy, selling it to them at 14 cents, and then I have to buy it back from them at night at 26 cents. That's right, there's other options. And you're probably thinking, there must be another way to save money for a rainy day. And yes, there is, and that's called a battery. So why haven't I recommended a battery yet? Simply because it's still not really a very economical thing to be doing. The reality is that you will barely break even over the life of the battery investment, let alone profit from it. Perhaps in 5 years from now, it will be an affordable option for everyone. When the day comes, it really is easy to install a battery to an existing system. But 2021 is just not the time for the average homeowner to be installing batteries. Now, how long will it take you to pay back your solar investment? In New South Wales, the payback for a 6.6 kilowatt system is about 3 years. If you finance the system, it should be up to 5 years before you get your money back on your system. So 3 to 5 years, that doesn't really sound like a long time in the scheme of things. Forget about the myths that you hear that solar isn't worth it. Maybe 10 years ago, they could have been right. But in 2021 is the time for solar energy. Make no mistake, this is the future and you're on the right track. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be talking more about feed-in tariffs so you can understand why you need to keep an eye on your feed-in tariffs and how. See you all in the last video tomorrow and wishing you many sunny days ahead. I'm Craig from Solar Run. See you tomorrow.